joy in my day. Love in the words I say, peace in the world I make. God in every breath I take, joy in my day, joy in my day. We are lifted up, we are lifted up, we are lifted up higher. We are lifted up, we are lifted up, we are lifted up higher. Love in the words we say, peace in the world we make. God in every breath we take, joy in our day, joy in our day. Love in the words we say, peace in the world we make. God in every breath we take, joy in our day, joy in our day. God in every breath we take, joy in our day, joy in our day. We are lifted up, joy in my day. We are lifted, every word I say. We are lifted, in the world I make. Joy in my day. We are lifted up, we are lifted up, we are lifted up higher. We are lifted up, we are lifted up, joy. We are lifted up, joy in my day. Love is alive in the space between us. Feel that love right now. God speaks out in the words between us. Hear those words right now. I am holy. You are holy. There is beauty between us. Spirit shines in the light between between us. See that light right now. Peace is born in the good between us. Be that peace right now. I am holy. You are holy. There is beauty between us. Between us. Faith is the bond that we share between us. Hold that faith right now. Truth is the life in the breath between us. Live that truth right now.
Good morning, Columbine. Welcome to Unity Columbine Spiritual Center, where, centered in God, we celebrate a world of harmony, peace, and abundance for all. And today, leading us in our joy songs and the rest of our music is Laura Berman. And she is very capably backed by John Stubbs. Thank you, thank you. Stand up.
Let's stand if you are able. sing. Woo! Here we go. I got up this morning singing, God is so good. There we are. I got up this morning singing, God is so good. I got up this morning singing, God is so good. What? My God is so good to me. Feeling good down in my soul. That God is so good. Feeling good down in my soul. God is so good. Feeling good down in my soul. God is so good. Oh, my God is so good to me. Woo! In my time of trouble, I sing. Yeah, in my time of trouble, I sing. God is so good. In my time of trouble, I sing. God is so good. Oh, my God is so good to me. Yeah. In my time of triumph, I sing. Yeah, in my time of triumph, I sing. God is so good. In my time of triumph, I sing. God is so good. What? My God is so good to me. Woo! In my time of triumph, God is so good. In my time of triumph, I sing. In my time of triumph, I sing. God is so good. My God is so good to me. When my day is over, when my day is over, I sing. God is so good. Oh, when my day is over, I sing. God is so good. When my day is over, I sing. God is so good. Oh, my God is so good to me. I got up this morning. I got up this morning singing. God is so good. I got up this morning singing. God is so good. I got up this morning singing. God is so good. My God is so. My God is so. My God is so good to me. Yeah, God is so good to me.
Now she's got us all ready to roll. And now it's time for us to honor our children. So please come on up. And Jeannie will tell us a little bit about what they're doing. Then we will bless them out and stand for our second joy song.
Okay, if we can get all the kids to come right on up. Good morning, Columbine. Hi. You guys can just like stand right here. Perfect. Thank you for coming up. We have a bunch of new friends, and they're coming up too. That's really brave. That's really awesome. Okay, happy Advent, everyone, and happy December. Oh my gosh, it is that time. So we are going to start off with our featured family. So every week we feature a family just so that you guys can try to put the kids with the parents. So I'm just going to pass this right over.
Thank you, Jeannie. Hi, I'm Kim.
I'm Wylan. Hi, I'm Celise.
Can you tell us how old you guys are?
What?
How old are you?
I am 6 years old.
I'm 9 years old. And I'll pass.
Oh, we really want to know how old you are. All right, thank you so much, featured family. And as I said, it's Advent, so we are going to go downstairs and we're setting up some of our Christmas things. And today we're working on hope and faith. Oh, but a big announcement. So next week is it's an intergenerational service project. We're calling it our family service project. And everyone that can come participate, we would love everyone and all of you guys. Everyone's going to bring something to stuff a stocking. We have the stockings, Columbine. We have the stockings. You just need to pick an age of someone probably between a baby up to like 18 that you would want to stuff a stocking for and bring them. Yes. Oh, I thought she was asking me something. And then after the service, we'll go into Foss Hall and we'll just have this wonderful big stocking stuffing party. So that's our big news of the week. So remember, and I'll send a notice out to families. So, all right, you can bless us up.
We love you. We bless you. Stand if you're able. Sing this. I am open. Oh, we've done this before. I am open. I am open. I am open to receive the love in you and me. I am open. I am open. I am open to receive the love in you and me. Let's know it for each other. You are open to receive the love in you and me. Yeah. You are open. I know you are open. You are open to receive the love in you and me. You are open. You are open. You are open to receive the love in you and me. We are open. We are open. We are open. We are open to receive the love in you and me. We are open. We are open. We are open to receive the love in you and me. 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 We are open to the love in you and me.
What a perfect segue into the next part of our service, where we have prayer and silent meditation. So we'll have another bit of music from Laura and John, and then Lena Rose will lead us. She's one of our prayer chaplains in our prayer and silent meditation.
I will surrender to my greatest, highest good. I will release any fear that blocks my way. For every step I take is taken in pure faith, and I am stronger every moment, every day. My mind is willing and my heart is open wide. I trust my instincts and let Spirit be my guide. I vow to live a life that's real and true and free as I continue walking in this mystery. I will surrender to my greatest, highest good. I will release any fear that blocks my way. every step I take, I know is taken in pure faith. And I am stronger every moment, every day. For every step I take is taken in pure faith. And I am stronger every moment, every day. I surrender. I surrender.
We take a moment to light this week's Advent candle for faith and hope. And we surrender into a moment of prayer. We soften and turn inward. We become still and we breathe. We breathe with the earth. We breathe with source energy. We breathe with God. And as we breathe deeply, we can feel our own heart expand in deep faith. Thank you, Spirit, for this moment to align with love energy. Thank you, Spirit, for this moment to feel inside myself and I soften with the earth. I turn inward like the earth on this cold winter's day, our first day of Advent, turning to shine the light within. Shining the light within is a step of faith. And as the earth turns in and the plants turn in and the energy turns in, we turn in and feel our faith grow. Faith in the light of all lights. Faith in the heart of all that is. Deep trust that we are walking each step in divine order. And as we walk our steps ahead, we smile at each other, feeling the joy of the inner world, feeling the joy of relationship, feeling the joy of connection, feeling the joy of the God light. Thank you, Spirit. And we bring to mind all those in our prayer box, on our prayer list, all of those in our community and beyond who are in need of love and light in this moment. We say thank you for healing energy. Thank you for the love that we are. Thank you for the love that we share. And may all beings know peace. Let us sit in the silence for several moments. Amen.
If I'm honest, it's always scared me. But I can't deny this stirring deep inside me. Now it's time to stop resisting. But I'm not getting any younger. Fear is such a sad way to live a life. But face to the wind, I'm jumping out, I'm walking in every single thing you want to show me. Through the ups and downs, the highs and lows, to the taking in and the letting go, to tears and laughter, the great unknown, to the open journey, into faith I go. Ooh, into faith I go. Nobody said this would be easy. Anyone did, never been through anything painful. But faith is not some fragile thing that shatters when you walk through something hard. Oh, so we walk on, whatever may come, to the ups and downs, the highs and lows, to the taking in and the letting go, to tears and laughter, the great unknown, to the open journey, into faith at home, running like a child in an open field, snapping off the edge, I'm facing all my fears. If this is what it feels like to be born again, I'll be born again. Ooh. So when I feel like giving up, when I feel like throwing it all away, I look back over my shoulder and I can see your goodness in every single step that I have taken. And it beats like a drum, and it rings like a bell, and it sings like a choir, and it's taking me on my way. You lead me on my way, to the ups and downs, the highs and lows, to the taking in and the letting go, to tears and laughter, the great unknown, to the open journey, into faith I go. Into faith I go. In your love, this path of light, I know, into faith I go.
Thank you, Laura, John. Such beautiful lyrics, such perfect lyrics for today, for us talking about faith and hope. And thank you. So there were two 7-year-old twins who were always getting into trouble. And every time there was some mischief making going on in town, they were probably to blame, and their mother knew it. So their mother heard about this preacher in town that was really good at disciplining children. And so she decided she was going to have the preacher meet with them. So the preacher said, sure, he would meet with them, but he wanted to meet with them separately. So he was going to meet with one in the morning and then the other one in the afternoon. So the morning appointment comes, and the little boy goes in to meet with the preacher, and this preacher's this big man with this booming voice, and he says, "Son, where is God?" And the boy's like, startled. He didn't expect that question, and he doesn't say anything. And the preacher looks at him again. He says, "Where is God?" And the boy again is silent. He doesn't know what to say, and he's like shaking. And the preacher, like in a very stern voice, putting his finger right in the boy's face, "Where is God?" The boy screams, runs home, goes into his room in his closet, closes the door. And his twin brother opens the door and said, "What happened?" Because, he had the meeting in the afternoon. And he said, "Well, God is missing, and we're in big trouble because they think we did it." So it can feel like oftentimes when we're in the midst of a challenge or a crisis or Christmas time, where is God? Where is Spirit? Where is this goodness that we keep talking about, that we keep saying is innate in all of us? Where is it? It can feel like it's missing. And we are in this time of Advent, this just starting today, these weeks preparing us for Christmas. And I understand and recognize that for some people, it's a time of loneliness. It's a time of despair. It's a time of not clear where God is, not clear where Spirit is showing up, how Spirit is showing up, and is Spirit even here? So Advent is this time where we allow ourselves in consciousness to prepare for this coming, prepare for this. In Unity, we teach that the birth of Jesus is a birth of a new awareness of who we are as spiritual beings. And so just like new parents will prepare for a new baby, we prepare ourselves in consciousness. We prepare our hearts for this new way of being, this new awareness of ourselves, and get ready for it and make it welcome. It needs to be welcome in order to flourish, in order to be nourished. And so Advent is this time where we do this in consciousness, and it starts with faith and hope. And yes, I ordered up some hope, and that there is a P in that. We're not having a hoedown. Some people said, "Oh, can't even see the P. It looks like it says ho." But there's no hoedown. It says hope, faith and hope. Sorry. I had to say it. But I ordered up the hope from Amazon, and it arrived in time. So faith and hope is the first Sunday. Then next is peace, then love, and then joy. And these are qualities that we cultivate, is that we help make welcome this birth of this new awareness. Faith is something that we all have. It can be so easy to say, "Well, I don't have as much faith as that person," or I just don't have, or "I've lost my faith." Well, you haven't lost your faith. Faith is part of us. Faith is an innate quality of us. We talk about faith in Unity as one of the 12 powers, the first 12 power, the first of them, because it's so important that according to your faith, you will experience your life. What you believe is what you see. And so faith is extremely important. It's our ability to trust. It's our ability to see without evidence of it being true. What we believe is so important. It doesn't mean that we won't have doubts, but we believe and we trust. And so you may not have your faith or your trust in something that is serving you. Where are you putting your faith? What are you trusting in? Who are you trusting in? And then hope is that expectation based on our faith. And so if we have faith and we're trusting in that life will always unfold for our highest good, can you hold that? Do you have faith in that? Do you trust in that? Then we can have hope for life that will serve us well, that will serve others as we touch them, as we connect with them. If we're trusting or our faith is in things that are negative, we can so easily lose hope. So easily lose hope and feel like there's no hope. When we're just looking at the surface of things. So it's okay to have doubts. Peter, who represents faith, one of the 12 apostles, represents faith. He had lots of doubt. Doubt is innate in faith. It's part of our faith to have doubt because we're trying to trust things that we can't see, trust things that we can't prove. So doubt is not the opposite of faith. So if you have doubts, it's okay. The opposite of faith is control. If we have to know something, if we have to make sure something goes a certain way, our way usually, that's not faith. Faith is holding the mystery. Faith is holding a vision. Faith is not knowing. Not knowing. And we can hold that with tenderness. We can hold that with love for ourselves. We can hold that. We don't know how life is going to turn out. We don't know what's going to happen the next corner, around the next corner. We just don't know. So we want to put our faith in things that can serve us. Put our trust in that. Trust that this new awareness of our spiritual nature is going to lead us to things that are good for our soul, good for our community. And it can be really hard to do this. It can be really hard to do this. A couple of weeks ago, I talked about some anger I was feeling that was way out of proportion to the misunderstanding that triggered it. That's always a good sign for me that something's not in alignment. And so I hung on to that whole week. And I had an appointment with my spiritual director who hears everything and loves me anyway. And I had an appointment with her that Friday, and I told her where I was at and how I was feeling and all these emotions that were coming up for me and this angst that I was feeling. And so what she often does, which is just brilliant, which of course is sometimes the last thing I think of, well, let's meditate about it. Where is this coming from? What is triggering these emotions coming up for you? And so we sat together in meditation. And I just try, a lot of things were coming into my head. Well, maybe this, well, maybe this, well, maybe this, and then stop. Just stop. Stop the thought. Ask for clarity. And I got an answer, which really surprised me. So my understanding, my belief in God, in spirit, is not some God out there, although that was what I grew up with. It's more, to me, an energy, a force, love, pure love is how I see spirit. But that week, and the last couple weeks, I realized that I had a remnant from my upbringing. I had a remnant of a belief that God was a punishing and rewarding kind of God. That this God out there would punish me when I'm bad and reward me when I'm good, and I'm seeing all this stuff going on in the world and they're not getting punished, so what's the point of me being good? Anybody ever been there? Maybe a little bit. So, I had to hold that. I had to take that in. Sometimes when we just become aware of something, it heals it. Just knowing that, oh, this is where this is coming from. This little remnant of a belief from my growing up Catholic. I don't believe that anymore. I know I don't believe that anymore, but we have an embedded theology, most of us. Most of us that grew up in some other religion than Unity or New Thought or anything that is more open have an embedded theology. And so things can trigger that. And so just recognizing that, just becoming aware of it, just acknowledging it, just saying, it's okay. I don't believe in that God out there anymore that's rewarding and punishing. It's a lot more like Santa Claus, and we know how that turns out. And so I was able to release it. Sometimes these things come up just so we can take the time, take the moment, and allow ourselves to become aware, wake up. This is what's coming up for me. This is what I'm feeling. And it's okay. It's okay that I felt that. It's okay that I experienced these emotions. I'm human, as we all are, and we are all going to have stuff come up for us. But once we come into this awareness of spirit in this more loving way, this unconditional loving way, that's the belief I want to hold on to. That's where I want to be. And it can be hard to do that. Eric Butterworth says this. I just love him. He's one of my favorite Unity minister authors. But he says this: faith is a perception that is born of intuition. The world will always give you tuition, but you must take time to cultivate intuition. There will appear to be limits. You are too old, too young, there is too little time, not enough money, but intuition will always reveal a way, a means, a magic solution to the seemingly impossible. Let's stop there, stop there, stop there. Turn that off. Okay. I should have given instructions this morning. Not about control. Okay. Yeah. So, intuition. Intuition is part of faith. Getting guidance is part of faith, is allowing that to happen. The world will always give us tuition. There will always be an exchange in the world, this for that. But intuition comes to us freely. We don't have to do anything to allow guidance into our consciousness. We don't have to do anything. We just need to allow it. We just need to wake up to it. We just need to be aware of it. And it comes from many different places, sources, people. One source, spirit. But it can come to us as a still small voice, or it can come to us as somebody singing a beautiful song, or it can come to us from a coworker that says something that resonates and you go, guidance comes to us in many different forms. When I was getting called to ministry, we can ignore it, right? I ignored it. I kept pushing it aside. No, that's not for me. That couldn't be guidance for me. You want me to do what? Speak in front of people? Lead a church? No, that's not mine to do. Until we finally get it. Guidance, God, spirits, nudges will keep coming to us because it's ours to do. And once I accepted it, things kind of fell into place. And it's been such a rewarding experience for me, for my soul to grow. I've seen so much growth in awareness of who I am as a spiritual being. So we can ignore the guidance or we can allow it. And it doesn't come all at once, it comes in little steps at a time. And God gives us a how-to. Okay, now you can put up the next slide. Faith thinking may reveal many closed doors. Facts, I said that wrong. Let's start over. Fact thinking may reveal many closed doors, but faith thinking shows us where the keys are. Fact thinking reveals empty vessels. Faith thinking reveals upturned receptacles waiting to be filled by divine action. So there are facts, there are things that are true in the world, and then there's faith. And we're not saying ignore the facts, but also don't ignore the faith. Rely on the faith. Yesterday, I babysat my granddaughter for the first time. It was my son-in-law's birthday, and so they made reservations for brunch. And as they were leaving, my son-in-law said to my daughter, "So do you want your mom to take pictures of the baby and send them to us while we're having brunch?" Because that's what they did when they had a dog and a dog sitter, proof of life. And she said, "No, it's my mom. I trust her." Oh, I hope nothing happens while she's gone. They were only gone a couple hours, but that's faith thinking. When they had a dog and wanted proof of life pictures when they would travel and had a dog sitter, that's fact thinking. Fact thinking. So we want to do more faith thinking. According to your faith, you will experience life. According to what you believe, according to the way you believe things are, is what you will see. We had a great fundraiser here in September. And we raised a lot of money, and we raised enough funds to make up for the deficit that we ran the whole rest of the year. And we came into the black for September and October as the money was coming in from the fundraiser. And it was fantastic, and I'm so grateful. And November, we're at a deficit again. That's fact thinking. And faith thinking is that I'm going to hold this community and hold this vision that we have enough, that we have plenty, that the donations are coming in, the love offerings are coming in so that we can finish the year strong. That's faith thinking. Faith thinking, because I believe in what we're doing here. I believe in what our founders started. I believe in the people that have been here from the early days, knowing that this is a community, this is a place where people connect, this is a place where we do good. We do good for so many. And so I have to believe, have faith that the money will be here so that we can continue this work. And then I have hope that this community continues forward because it provides a safe place for us to be who we came here to be. It provides a place for us to remember who we are as spiritual beings. It provides a place that supports many organizations, not just the community, not just the people that come here into the sanctuary, but everyone who watches online from all over. All the organizations we support, Sister Carmen, Feet Forward, A Precious Child, Colorado Feeding Kids. We do so much good. Mental health partners, there's more. We tithe. We don't get any money from any home office or anything. We give money to them. We tithe to them so that they can continue the work they do in supporting all the Unity ministries. There are about 400 Unity ministries worldwide. Numbers come way down as many churches have closed. We are in the top 12 for attendance. That's amazing. That's amazing. So we're doing a lot of good. We're doing something right. And we want the hope to continue that in the future. We want the hope for people that will outlive us here, that they can have a place to connect, that they can have a place to grow. Giving Tuesday is this Tuesday. It's been a movement for about 9 years. And it's always the Tuesday after Black Friday, after you spent all this time shopping and saving money and buying things and starting your Christmas shopping. Then Tuesday is a time to remember the nonprofits that just want to serve. So I hope you will remember Columbine. And you don't have to wait till Tuesday. But remember Columbine, remember this community, remember what we're trying to do here and in our youth program and in this building and the sacred ceremonies that happen here and the fellowship that happens here. I read a statistic that 59% of Gen Y and millennials feel like they're doing really good work at donating their time and their talent and their money, compared to 37% of Gen X and boomers. I was kind of surprised at that. 19% of the younger generations give themselves an A for their donations versus 10% of the older generations. Not sure why that is, but that's what it said. So we have some work to do. We have some work to do. So if this is a community that means something to you, where you feel at home, where you feel safe, where you feel connected, then I hope that you will support it in whatever way you can. And I'm not, no guilt here, please. Just would love to see us finish the year strong. I have hope for that. I have hope for the years to come, that this community will continue to thrive. Continue to be in that top 12. Last night, Kevin and I watched a movie called Joy. I know Joy's not for a couple weeks yet, a few weeks, but Joy, and it's the IVF, the birth of IVF story. It's based on a true story. Anybody see it? It's on Netflix. Bill Nye is in it. It was fantastic, fantastic. It demonstrates this faith and hope, that you have to have faith first. The founders of this whole IVF process believed that it was possible. You have to believe it's at least possible for anything to happen. You have to believe it's possible. And then even as they had doubts and they had disappointments, that they held onto that faith, that belief that this was going to help a lot of women who couldn't have children. They had hope. And you see this in the movie, that they had hope. And it was beautiful. And at the end it said, I'm not giving away anything. We kind of know what happens with. But 12 million children born as a result of IVF. Since 1978, which gives so much joy to the women that couldn't otherwise have children. So I recommend it on Netflix. So according to your faith, you experience life. What is your faith in? What do you believe in? Do you have hope for the future? It's your choice. It's your choice. But God gives us a way. Spirit shows us a way in His words. Be still and know. Be still. I have a plaque that I got when I became a spiritual director. Be still and know. It's in my office here. Be still and know. We have some work to do, and celebrate who you are. Recognize, remember who you are as a spiritual being, because you are beautiful souls, every one of you. So, according to your faith, let it be. Let it be. Amen. Peace be with you.
Oh, come, O ye faithful, joyful and triumphant. Oh, come ye to Bethlehem. And come and behold him, born the King of angels. Oh, come, let us adore him. Oh, come, let us adore him. Oh, come, let us adore him. Christ the Lord. Oh, sing choirs of angels, sing in exaltation. Oh, sing, all ye citizens of heaven above. Glory to God in the highest. Oh, come, let us adore him. Oh, come, let us adore him. Oh, come, let us adore him. Christ the Lord. Oh, come, let us adore in the highest. Oh, come, let us adore him. Oh, come, let us adore him. Oh, come, let us adore him. Oh, Christ. Oh, Christ. Oh, the Christ, the Lord.
Double virtuoso up here. On voice and guitar. We're so blessed, so blessed. So please say with me our purpose statement. We commit to increasing our spiritual awareness, diversifying our community, manifesting our highest potential, and positively impacting the world. And Sue talked about a number of ways that we can impact Columbine in particular, and that allows us to make an impact in the greater community as well. And this is the time in our service when we do invite you to share your financial gifts. So as the offering bags make their way through the sanctuary, will you please say with me our offering blessing? God's love has always met and will always meet all my needs. I give freely, I receive abundantly, and I am grateful. And while the offering bags are going through the sanctuary, let's turn and give a wave to our online viewers. We're thankful that we have this way to keep connected to you. Whether you watch just 1 week or if you watch most weeks, we're grateful that you're joining us and sharing the energy here. So let me go through a few of our news and announcements. The Good Grief Group is not meeting after service today, as it usually would. There will be a Zoom gathering this evening at 6 p.m. And if you need that link, connect with me after the service. I can help you get that. This is the last Sunday for us to take donations for Sister Carmen. And as I mentioned last week, one full bin was already picked up, and the one in the foyer is almost full now. So give yourselves a pat on the back. Thank you so much. Sister Carmen is very, very grateful for all the help that we give. And then after the service today, at about 11:30, we'll regather here in the sanctuary, and we will each, whoever is available to help, will each take a role in brightening up our environment for the holidays, indoors and out. So please join us if you can. Giving Tuesday, Sue already told you about, so that's this Tuesday. And if you have any questions about that, also check with me or with Reverend Sue. And for First Fridays, I'm going to ask Laura Berman to share a little bit more about this with you because she's the brains behind the operation.
Well, this Friday, as you know, we've moved from Fourth Fridays to First Fridays, and this Friday, December 6th, we're blessed to have Guy and Gregory Lawn, who is a leader in the Kirtan movement here in Boulder, travels really around the world. But he's going to be bringing us not only the experience of Dances of Universal Peace, which many have, he's here because of the recommendation of so many community members. I have not done that yet, and I am going to be there with open arms and spirit. He's also going to lead us in drumming and just movement, and what a wonderful way to sort of clear out the spaces within us as we anticipate the holidays coming. So this Friday, you can register online via Breeze. We always love pre-registration, if possible. Helps us know how many folks are coming. So,
Thank you, Laura. I knew she could tell you a little bit more about it than I could. And then, as Jeannie mentioned, next Sunday after service, we will gather in Foss Hall to stuff stockings for children who will receive them from an organization called A Precious Child. We've done this for a number of years now. And before I mention the prayer chaplains, I did want to mention two things. One is we have a beautiful Advent booklet in the bookstore. So feel free to pick one up there. And you can then, there are daily readings, and just get yourself immersed a little bit more in that preparation for that birthing of our higher awareness or higher consciousness. And then the other quick thing I want to say is that I've been told that we had about 40 people who attended the Thanksgiving potluck here. And I want to thank Laura Beeler. Laura, would you stand up real quick? Laura. And Laura also was helped a lot by Lena and by Steve. So we thank all of you, because I'm sure that gathering was very meaningful for everybody who gathered there. And they left Foss Hall looking beautiful. So thank you. And who are our prayer chaplains for today? Lisa Tusignant and Christy Coates and Vicki Hopkins. So we'll clear out quickly to let them have some quiet space, and then we'll come back in and start the decorating. So let's stand for the peace song and prayer for protection.
Well, we've got a Christmas song. This is
Okay.
Advent. Let it snow. Hit it, John. Here we go. Oh, the weather outside is frightful, yeah, but the fire is so delightful. And since we've no place to go, let it snow, let it snow, let it. You're fun, man. It doesn't know signs of stopping. And I brought me some corn for coffin. Lights have turned way down low. Let it snow, let it snow, let it snow. When we finally kiss goodnight, how I hate going out in the storm. But if you really hold me tight, all the way home I'll be warm. And the fire is slowly dying, and my dear, we're still goodbying. As long as you love me so, let it snow, let it snow, let it snow. When we